Might mention it. Good evening, everyone. Welcome into Wildwood Baseball Park for tonight's matchup between the Kenosha Kings and your Sheboygan A's. Tonight is Sheboygan Falls night here at Wildwood, as well as the A's welcome in the Knights of Columbus. This is the 37th annual Knights of Columbus night here at Wildwood Park. And things will get started with the first pitch shortly. Taylor Schwartz on the mound for the A's. JT Schneider leading off for the Kings. First pitch from Schwartz, low and outside. And Schneider makes contact on that one, gets through the right side of the infield for a single. After the Schneider single, Paul Polera will be at the plate. Schwartz tries to get Schneider over at first, but Schneider dives back in time. And the first pitch that comes to Polera is a strike. High pitch there for ball one. Another pickoff attempt at first. Schneider back in time again. And Schneider takes off, but a foul ball sent into the backstop. One and two will be the count to Polera. That pitch is high from Schwartz for ball two. Little half swing there from Polera. Bobbled by Langley, and no throw is able to be made. They'll have to give an error to Langley on that one. And that will bring up shortstop Joe Farrow after the Langley error. Farrow shows bunt. But it is a ball as it is low and out of the zone. And then a foul ball. Another foul ball, this time a chopper down the third base line. Make the count 1-2. Schwartz checks the runner at second and then gets Farrell to go down swinging with the strikeout. One away here in the top of the first. Jason Dennis coming to the plate now. Dennis hits a foul ball himself. Lands into the parking lot behind the bleachers. Schwartz throws back to second, but Schneider is back in time. Schwartz delivers a inside fastball for ball one. A 1-1 count now coming to Jason Dennis. Swing and a miss there from Dennis for strike two. And Schwartz sets, checks the runner, delivers the pitch. Agard not able to handle it. Count will remain 1-2. And the next pitch is outside for ball two. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. And a chopper that gets through the left side in the infield. Schneider held up at third. So the bases are loaded for the Kings. Bring up Nick Orsolini. And so with 1 out and the bases loaded here in the top of the first, Orsolini is at a 1-0 count. And he hits a foul ball into the backstop. High pitch from Schwartz on the next one for ball two. 2-1 now the count. Next pitch from Schwartz. Outside for ball three. And a foul ball into the backstop again to fill up the count at 3-2. And a grounder to third. Throw home from Stelt. Was in time, but Agard's throw goes over Langley's head. All the way back to the wall in right field. So there was an out at home plate. However, 2 runs will score on the E2. And Orsolini will get all the way to third, as I said, the throw from Agard well over Langley's head. Into the wall in right field. Now with 2 outs, Travis Vanderwall, the designated hitter at the plate. And that'll be good enough for out 3. So because of an error from Tyler Agard, the Kings are able to go up 2-0 in the top of the first. The A's will try and get those runs back in the bottom half. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Papa Murphy's. And in the bottom half, Colin Willis will lead off for the A's. He'll be followed by Eric Solberg and Harry Stelt. Willis playing center field tonight, also does some designated hitting for the A's. And he takes strike 1. And Willis hits a chopper to second, bobbled by second baseman JT Schneider. So Willis will reach on the air. A slew of errors from both teams so far. And that will bring up Eric Solberg. Solberg at the top of a lot of the hitting statistical categories as he sends one foul down the first base line. And after the foul ball, Solberg awaits the pitch. It is outside for ball 1. One and one count now coming to Solberg, who hits another chopper that goes foul towards the Kings dugout. So 1 and 2 will be the count to Solberg. Pitcher for the Kings tonight, Brandon Jeffrey. Solberg makes contact on that one, and that'll get over the head of JT Schneider. Fall into shallow right. Solberg with the single. Willis showing his wheels all the way over to third. And so runners on the corners for Harry Stelt. Stelt also one of the top offensive producers for the A's. Takes a swing at the first pitch sent his way. It's a high fly ball into shallow center field that is run under by Joe Farrow for the first out. And now Cole Hiley at the plate. Hiley takes the first pitch. It's high for ball one. Hiley takes a swing at the next one, and it goes foul. Once again into the parking lot. Hiley thought he liked that one, but it was inside, jammed him up, and that will be a foul ball. Count will remain at 1-2. And a well-hit ball into right that will drop as it faded towards foul territory. Does not go foul. And Colin Willis will score from third from the RBI double from Cole Hiley. So on Sheboygan Falls night, Cole Hiley from Sheboygan Falls bats in the first run for the A's. Now Jake Perez at the plate with runners on second and third. Perez takes the first one for strike one. And then he hits a ground ball that bounces past third base. Solberg will score. Hiley will score. That bounced past Zach Wade on its way into left field. So a 2 RBI double for Jake Perez. And just like that, the A's have a 3-2 lead. Blake Fleischman at the plate now. First pitch sent him is a ball. Next pitch inside towards his shins for ball two. Another low pitch there for ball three, a 3-0 count coming to Fleischman, the designated hitter tonight. And action resumes. That is a high pitch for ball 4. Fleischman will take first. Bring up Chad Langley. But not before the manager from Kenosha takes a trip to the mound. Have a little conversation with pitcher Brandon Jeffrey. And Langley will step into the box and await his first pitch. That's a wild pitch. That will advance both runners. Perez now on third. Fleischman on second. That pitch got away from catcher Joe Balistreri. So a 1-0 count coming to Langley. Runners on second and third. He takes a swing at that one. It's hit foul high into the backstop to make the count 1-1. Another foul ball from Langley. So the 1-2 coming to Langley. It's low for ball 2. Evens it up at 2 apiece. And that one is sent foul out of play. So the count will stay at 2-2 to Chad Langley, who's playing first base tonight. Then he hits a well-hit ball that would have been gone if it had stayed fair. But it sailed into foul territory. Out of play and on the street. 2-2, still the count. So now Langley will take another pitch there, and that one's about eye level for ball 3. Fills up the count. Langley takes a swing at that one. It's a high fly ball into shallow left center. Ran under by Joe Farrow again for the second out in the inning. Now we'll bring up Jordan DeBoer. DeBoer is playing second tonight. Plays third and shortstop as well. And he takes the first pitch. It's a low one for ball 1. Again, there are runners on second and third. That's Fleischman and Perez. High pitch that time for ball 2. So the 2-0 with 2 outs. DeBoer hits one that looks like, yep, it does drop as a diving catch is unsuccessful by Mike Dickerson. That was the perfect little blooper from Jordan DeBoer for a single. And 2 runs score again, Fleischman and Perez. So the A's go up by a score of 5-2 after the 2 RBI single from DeBoer. And the A's are at their 9 batter, Tyler Agard, the catcher. And DeBoer's off. Throw is in time. So that will be out number 3 with the attempted stolen base from DeBoer. But the A's are able to score 5 runs in the first inning. And they will head into the second inning leading by a score of 5-2. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Legend Larry's. Leading off in the top of the second for the Kings is Joe Balistreri, the catcher. He'll take the first pitch for ball 1. Next pitch low for ball 2 from Schwartz. Just a bit low on that one again for ball 3. That one's down the middle for strike 1. As Balistreri watched it go by. Schwartz trying to work the inside corner there. But ball 4 is called. And Balistreri will reach first on a walk. That will bring up the third baseman for the Kings, Zach Wade. And Wade hits one into right field that drops in front of Perez. That'll be good enough for a single. And the Kings have runners on first and second early on once again. That'll bring up 9-hitter Mike Dickerson. And Dickerson hits a grounder over to third. The tag is made on Balistreri as he was running over to third. Dickerson will reach on the fielder's choice, and back to the top of the order is J.T. Schneider. And that pitch is in there for a strike. So 1-1 the count. And Schneider tries for the bunt. It is popped up into foul territory. 1-2 now the count. And Schneider will step back into the box, await the pitch from Schwarz. And Schwarz delivers. And Schneider hits another foul ball. And that one's hitting to right field. Runner held at third. And now the bases are loaded for the Kings. As Schneider gets a single. They'll bring up center fielder Paul Polera. And Polera hits a sharp grounder. That gets by Jordan DeBoer and then gets by Jake Perez. That'll have to be an error to Perez as he missed the ball entirely, and 3 runs will score. And Polera able to get over to third. And now the score is tied at 5-5. Manager Tyler Martin out to talk to Taylor Schwarz. That ball from Polera was hit sharply. Would have been a tough play by DeBoer. A routine one, though, for Perez. Just went by him, and 3 runs were able to cross the plate. So it is now 5-5 in the second inning. Joe Farrow at the plate. After one pitch, the count is 0-1, and then he hits another high foul ball. So now the count is 0-2 to Farrow. And Farrow hits one over to second. Throw home. Not in time. And so Polera will be safe. Farrow will reach on the fielder's choice. And another run will score. So now it is 6-5 in favor of the Kings. And after 2 pitches, the count is 1-1. There is just 1 out so far. And Joe Farrow takes off. Successfully steals second. As DeBoer not able to apply the tag. Next pitch in there for strike 2. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. Next pitch is high and inside from Schwartz for ball 3. Full count now coming to Jason Dennis. Dennis makes contact on that one. It sails foul. So the count will remain at 3-2. And then a chopper over to short. Throw from Solberg in time for the second out. That will bring up Nick Orslini. First pitch catches the outside for strike 1. Then a grounder that gets through the right side in the infield. Another run will score on the RBI single. And Kenosha goes up by a score of 7-5. Travis Vanderwall now at the plate. And Vanderwall hits a grounder to third, fielded by Stelt. Throw bounces, but Langley able to scoop it up. And that will be out number 3, but Kings put up 5 runs in the top of the second. A's will once again have to try and get those back in the bottom half. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Culver's. In the bottom of the second, Tyler Agard still at the plate after DeBoer was thrown out trying to steal second. Agard never got the at-bat. Even one pitch sent his way, but he's back up at the plate after one pitch. 1-0 is the count. And he sends one foul down the left field line. That one is low for ball 2. 2-1 the count now to Agard. Another inside pitch from Brandon Jeffrey for ball 3. That would also inside for ball 4. So Agard will head over to first on the walk. And back to the top of the order, Colin Willis. Willis reached on an error in the first. Ended up scoring a run himself. And an outside pitch there for ball 2. 2-0 the count. That one well outside for ball 3. Balistreri able to get his glove over to it. And another outside pitch there for ball 4. So 2 straight walks from Brandon Jeffrey. And Eric Solberg now at the plate. Balistreri out to talk to Jeffrey. And Solberg awaits his first pitch. It is outside for ball 1. And the pitch from Jeffrey, again outside, ball 2. And Solberg hits one into left center. That is run under by Paul Polera for the first out here in the bottom of the second. And that will bring up Harry Stelt. One out and runners on first and second for Stelt. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Next pitch is high for ball 1. 1-1 the count now to Stelt. With Agard on second and Willis on first. And Stelt hits a well-hit ball into left field. Ran under by Mike Dickerson. Runners stay put. 2 away. Cole Hiley now at the plate. Cole Hiley had the first RBI of the game for the A's in the first inning. Takes the first pitch there for strike one. Sends a chopper to third on the next one. Throw is in time from third. Hiley will be out, and that will do it for the A's. They leave two stranded there in the bottom of the second, and we'll head to the top of the third, still trailing by a score of 7-5. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Topper's Pizza.
Here we are in inning number 3. Hello, everyone. I am Jared Ertman here to bring you the next couple. Up for the Kenosha Kings is Joe Balistreri. Walked his last time up and was sent down on a force out on the base paths. Oh, it was a force out. He was actually tagged. A bit of an odd play. Fielded by Harry Stout. Flipped to Solberg, who put the tag on. There were runners aboard, first and second. He was going to third. Ball 3. Taylor Schwartz on the hill for the A's. And ball 4 will be issued. Schwartz has given up 7 hits thus far. However, there have been 3 errors by the A's, and that has really increased Schwartz's pitch count and allowed 4 unearned runs out of 7 that Kenosha has on the board. To the A's 5. Swing and a foul back by Zach Wade. Wade, the third baseman for the Kings. 4 sets and delivers. Strike 2 called. That one got the inside corner. One and 2 after the wasted pitch, and then ball 2, a breaking ball, stayed high. Swing and a miss. He got him. Mike Dickerson, the number 9 batter. swings and sends one that heads to the mound. A chance for two. It does not transpire. Schwartz gets one, and the turn cannot be completed, so it is a 1-4. Dickerson will reach on a fielder's choice. And to the top of the order, J.T. Schneider. Curve doesn't get in there. Ford's working quickly, sets, delivers, strike one right down Main Street. Schwartz, the ace of this A's staff. Rough outing thus far. Of course, not all his fault. Now he's finding his groove here in the third. Breaking ball, that looked nice, and Schwartz is ready to head in, but ball two is called. That was a knee buckler, but the ump said it was a ball. So Schwartz back on the mound. Throw over to first. Dickerson back in time. Strike three called. And Schwartz gets two in the inning. Sends the Kenosha Kings down without a run for the first time tonight. And the A's will have a chance to make up their two-run deficit in the bottom half. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Culver's. Leading off for the A's will be Jake Perez. Playing right this evening. Batting in the 5 spot in the A's order. Squares to bunt, lays one down, and it will just roll foul over the third base line. It was a good one, but it had a little too much go, bent over the line. 0-1. 0-2 the count. And then a high ball that Perez dodges, came in at eye level. Then a breaking ball that Perez fends off. 1-2 it remains. Ball two. came in high. Brandon Jeffrey on the mound for the Kings. And he delivers the next one that Perez sends deep into left, and that one will be over for a solo shot. And the crowd really showing their appreciation of Perez. That will be Perez's 4th home run of the season. Puts the A's within 1. They're down 7-6 now. No outs. No men on here in the bottom half of inning number 3 at Wildwood Park. A's have had quite a few home runs this season. They've had about 15 thus far. And most of those have been solo shots for whatever reason that may be. And now a one deep into center here, and that'll be caught on the warning track by Paul Polera. It was a deep one off the bat of Blake Fleischman. But as has been the case for most of the season, there is no one to speak of here at Wildwood Park. Nothing to help or hinder the batted balls. And that one just doesn't have enough. Caught on the warning track. Needed 395 to get over. It had about 394. 1-0 the count to Chad Langley. Swing, and this one into left, but it'll fade foul. Langley, a fairly decent opposite field hitter. He can send some up the left field line. Does get most of his hits into right, being a left-handed batter. 1-2 the count now. Ball 2, that one was low. Swing and a foul away. A's have quite a few home runs this season, but they're not exactly on pace for anything. The A's season record, team record, 78, set by the 1997 team. Grounder to first, and that will be out number 2 for the A's as Jason Dennis takes it unassisted, and Jordan DeBoer will be the next batter. Got a single back in the first. The A's big inning thus far, and then he was caught stealing to end the inning. Strike 1 called. And ball 1. And that one came off the butt of the bat, the knob, and so a foul ball. DeBoer wins there. He could have dodged that one, made it ball 2. Instead, it's strike 2. And now one comes in at the letters to make it 2-2. Swing, and that'll be out number 3 in the inning. And the A's go down. They send four to the plate and get a run. A home run off the bat of Jake Perez. It's 7-6 after 3 complete here at Wildwood Baseball Park. I'm Jared Ertman, and this is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza. Paul Polera will lead things off for the Kenosha Kings as we head into inning number 4. It's been an interesting game thus far. It was 5-2 after inning number 1. Kenosha getting a couple due to A's errors in the top half. Then Kenosha had some errors of its own. A's had some good hitting to go up 5-2, and then Kenosha answered with 5 in the top half of number 2. Aided again by A's errors. And inning number 3, both teams settled down. A's were able to get one off the bat of Jake Perez. That was the only hit in the inning. The Kings got a base runner from a walk and another from a fielder's choice. Full count to Polera. Swing and a foul away. Chopper up by third. Taylor Schwartz sets up, winds, and delivers the payoff. Swing, grounder to second, fielded, throw made, one away. Routine play for DeBoer. And that'll bring up Joe Farrell playing shortstop tonight. Swing, a high fly ball into left. Bat goes highly. He's having some trouble tracking it. And that one will be in for a hit. And Hiley had trouble tracking it, and it went off the warning track. He was right there, able to pick it up, throw it in. It's a double for Farrell, and Jason Dennis will be the next batter. Swing and a miss. Flores looks in, sends the next pitch in, and it's a fly ball into shallow right. It is caught by DeBoer. 4-out number 2. Nick Orslini will be the next batter. swing and a fall away. Schwartz jammed him there. Swing, grounder to short that Solberg has to dive for. He gets it and makes the throw. A close one at first, but they get him. And Kenosha goes down for the second inning in a row without a run scored. They leave one stranded. This is Sheboygan A's baseball, brought to you by Trilling True Value Hardware. Tyler Agard will be the leadoff man for the A's in the fourth, and he sends in a bouncer to short, and he will be out. That one bounced high, fell in front of Farrow. He made clean play and made a good throw. So there's one out as Colin Willis comes to the plate. Willis has reached base both times this evening. He's been up to the plate. A walk and an error. Scored a run in the first. Oh, and 2 now to Willis. And ball one, that one was outside. Full count to Willis. Use some patience to work back into it after being down 0-2. And then we'll garner a walk. Eric Solberg up. Swings and sends one high into the backstop. It goes over. Balistreri and Dennis hustled after it, but it arced over the top. Oh and 1. swing, grounder to short. There'll be no double play as Willis hustles down and makes it to second. Solberg thrown out, 2 away, and Harry Stout will be the batter. Oh, 1 to Stout. Jeffrey looks in, delivers a low pitch that Stout check swings on. 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play over the right field line. One and two is Stout. Jeffrey sets and delivers. Ball 2, that one at eye level. This is the 77th meeting of the Kings and the A's. A's lead the all-time series 42-34. In recent years, the Kings have gotten the better of the A's most of the time. Generally been good ones, good close games. And now Stout will walk. This past season's Langsdorff League Championship was representative of that. Kenosha took it 2-1. They were close games all. And the Kings took another close game from the A's this past weekend right here at Wildwood, 5-4. This game has a 1-run differential, 7-6. And runners on first and second, 2 outs as Cole Hiley has a 1-0 count to him. Swings and fouls one back. Two and one. And he waits the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing deep into center, and that one looks like it'll be caught, but no, it'll be onto the warning track and be a stand-up double, and a 2 RBI one at that for Cole Hiley. Well, how about that? Paul Polaire was tracking it, and it hung up there for a while. Looked like he was going to get under it, but he didn't. And 2 runs are in. The A's reclaim the lead, 8-7. And up will come Jake Perez. Had a home run last inning. Polera maybe losing track of the ball there. Ends up a double. gives the A's the lead. Ball 2 to 1 strike. And a swing and another deep one off the bat of Perez, but that one will hung up. And it'll be caught by Polera for the third out. A's put up 2 more, and after 4 complete, they lead it 8-7. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Bud Light.
Leading off in the 5th inning is Travis Vanderwall, the DH for the Kings. First pitch is low, gets away from Agard for ball 1. That one is in there for strike 1. High pitch that time for ball 2. 2-1 the count. And full count now. And that will be a ball that gets away from Agard. He hustles after it. Vanderwall will go to first on the walk. And that'll bring up Joe Balistreri, catcher for the Kenosha Kings. Swing and a miss there from Balistreri on the first one. Breaking ball from Schwartz on the second pitch for strike 2. And that will get Balistreri looking for strike 3. Zach Wade makes his way to the plate now. First pitch from Schwartz is high for ball 1. Shores tosses over to first. Matt Vanderwall steps on the bag in time. Tries it again. Unsuccessful. And then Schwartz delivers a strike on the next pitch. That is strike one for a 1-1 count. Then a chopper to short, a flip to second. Throw not in time over to first. Outmade at second, though. So 2 away. As the flip from Solberg to DeBoer was before Vanderwall got to second. And the first pitch from Schwartz to Mike Dickerson is a strike. Next one in there for a strike as well. 0-2 is the count. And that'll be good for strike 3. He got him looking. So after a walk, the Kings unable to get any runs in that inning. And the A's hold on to their 8-7 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Legend Larry's. And leading off the bottom half for the A's is Blake Fleischman. Fleischman takes a swing at the first one sent his way. It goes foul behind the bleachers. Next one is a ball from Jeffrey. Swing and a miss that time from Fleischman. Strike 2. Outside pitch there. Low and away for ball 2 to even up the count. Fleischman hits a hit into shallow left that looked like it might drop, but shortstop Joe Farrow able to run it down. And that will be 1 away and bring up Chad Langley. Langley has yet to reach base tonight. He sends the first one foul. And another one foul over towards the Kings dugout. So the 0-2 pitch is sent foul as well. Makes good contact on that one. And it is out of here for a home run. The second home run of the night for the A's. And I believe... yes, that is Langley's first home run of the season as well. My apologies, that is not Langley's first home run of the season, but a good one nonetheless. And then DeBoer hits one that is dropped by right fielder Nick Orsolini. Took his eye off it at the last second, so DeBoer will reach on the air. And to the 9-hitter Tyler Agard. First pitch sent to Agard is outside for ball one. After Langley's home run, the A's lead by a score of 9-7. Balistreri looks DeBoer back to first after he came up looking to throw. That one will be in there for strike one. Count now 2-1 to Agard. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. And DeBoer will take off. Second time he is caught stealing. And now there are 2 outs. 3-1 the count to Agard. He will hit a sharp grounder to third. Scooped up by Zach Wade. Throw over to first is in time. And the A's will come back out on defense, but not after scoring a run off of Chad Langley's solo home run. We will head to the top of the 6th inning. A's leading by a score of 9-7. This is Sheboygan A's baseball, brought to you by Bud Light. And into the top of the 6th we go. JT Schneider leading off for the Kings. And after 2 pitches to Schneider, count is 1-1. He hits one over to third, batted down by Stelt. No throw is made. Schneider quick down the line. Error to Stelt on that one. Schneider reaches first. And Paul Polera now at the plate. Polera hits one that dies. DeBoer gets over to it, but a throw is a bit off the mark to Chad Langley, so a hit for Polera. He would have beat that one out, and then an error to advance the runner as Schneider was able to get over to third from the bad throw from DeBoer. That hit from Polera died on the right side of the infield. DeBoer made his way over, but Polera would have beat it out anyway. And now runners on the corners. No outs. And a high fly ball into right field. He's going to try and run from third. It was a good throw from Perez, but Agard not able to hold on to it. So Farrow will be out with the sac fly. And JT Schneider will score a run to make it 9-8 in favor of Sheboygan. And Paul Polera on second now. Hit by Jason Dennis into left center. Ran under by Colin Willis. Showing off some of his speed there. There'll be 2 outs. And bring up Nick Orsolini. Orsolini leans back from the first one. It was inside for a ball. And that one is sent right back to Schwartz. Easy out at first for the 3rd out in the inning. So Kenosha leaves one stranded, is able to score a run there, and the lead is now 9-8 in favor of your A's. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Community Bank and Trust. And into the bottom of the sixth, back to the top of the order, Colin Willis leading things off for the A's. Willis takes the first pitch there. It was a ball. And next pitch, high for ball 2. 2-0 count to Willis. And that is outside for ball 3. Another outside pitch for 4 ball. Ball 4. 4 pitches, 4 balls. And Willis will walk. Eric Solberg now at the plate. Scored a run back in the first inning after reaching on a single. Has not reached base since. And again, a lot of people scored runs in the first inning. A's put up 5 in that inning. And other than the second, have scored in every inning so far. And then Solberg gets a hold of that one. It'll hang up and drop as Orsolini dives for it. Unsuccessfully, however. And Willis will go over to second as Solberg gets the single. The high sailing hit ball into shallow right field. And then Stelt hits one that almost gets through the left side in the infield. Stelt reaches first. And the bases are loaded for Cole Hiley. Hiley swings on the first one. Unable to make contact on it for strike 1. And after 2 pitches, the count is 0-2 to Hiley. And he hits one that over to shortstop. No throw is made at the plate. So a run scores as Hiley reaches on the fielder's choice. And A's break into double digits, go up by a score of 10-8. Jake Perez at the plate now. Takes that first pitch low for ball 1. Perez gets a piece of that one. It goes foul. 1-1 the count. Strike 2 called. That one hit at the umpire. Little break in action here as the umpire catches his breath. Seems like a good time to talk about the Knights of Columbus. Knights of Columbus were one of the first two organizations to organize a night at the Sheboygan A's. And they have had a Knights of Columbus night ever since 1978, making this the 37th annual Knights Night. The A's welcome the Knights of Columbus and give them a big thank you. And action will resume with an outside pitch for ball two. And Perez will hit a high fly ball. Will go foul above the backstop. And Perez will go down swinging. Two away now for the A's with runners on first and second still. Blake Fleischman at the plate. Takes the first pitch for strike one. Next pitch from Jeffrey, high for ball one. Breaking ball from Jeffrey there for strike two. And the 1-2 pitch to Fleischman is outside for ball two. 2-2 now the count. Fleischman hits one foul into the backstop. Fleischman hits a sharp ball. Wiley falls down on the base path and will be thrown out at second because of it. That will be the third out to end the inning. A's score a run off of a fielder's choice when the bases were loaded. And they will head to the top of the seventh, leading by a score of 10-8. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Bud Light.
It's the top of the seventh, and Travis Vanderwall, the designated hitter, leading things off for the Kenosha Kings. Kings down to the Sheboygan A's, score of 10-8 in a game that has seen lots of hits, lots of errors, lots of things. Not that many strikeouts. Taylor Schwartz working on the mound for the A's, but doesn't have too many. Grounder to second. That'll be out. Number one. And Joel Balistreri will be up. Schwartz does have 6 strikeouts. Working here in the 7th inning, so a decent amount. And he has one hit right back at him. He knocks it down, goes one for out number 2. Let's bring up Zach Wade playing third base tonight. And he swings and sends a fly ball that just is on the outfield grass. Jordan DeBoer will catch the fly ball. And it's 3 up, 3 down in inning number 7 for the Kenosha Kings. So into the 7th inning stretch we go. And I'll take this time to thank the A's many sponsors, including Larry's Distributing, distributor of Budweiser products, and Bud Light. Miesfeld's Triangle Market. Miesfeld's, makers of quality meats since 1941. Trilling True Value Hardware. Bank First National. Charter Communications. DeFore Advertising. Legend Larry's. Culver's. Aurora Sports Medicine that keep the A's healthy and assist them when they are injured. Northwood Superior Chemical, Community Bank and Trust, Papa Murphy's Pizza, Faye's Pizza, Mountain Dew, Q-Mart, Professional Supply Co., Superior Lawn and Garden Center, Memorial Mall, Topper's Pizza, the Knights of Columbus, and several more, many more that are not mentioned. The A's thank all their sponsors for making A's baseball great for over 50 years. Pitching change for the Kenosha Kings. Jarrett Arnold will be in relief of Brandon Jeffrey. Jeffrey, 6 innings complete, giving up 10 runs on 9 hits. Kenosha Kings also having 3 errors. Jeffrey was able to strike out only 1A. Gave up a couple of home runs as well. Swing, and that one will be fair for Chad Langley, and it'll go into the corner and right. Langley will be in standing up at second for a double. Jordan DeBoer will be the next. Chad Langley with a leadoff double in inning number 7 for the A's, and Jordan DeBoer will be the next batter. One and 0 to DeBoer. Arnold working on the mound. Swing, and this one into right center. It will be caught for out number 1. And Tyler Agard will get a chance. Swing, and one into left. This one deep, and it will be caught. Heck of a catch out there in left field by Mike Dickerson for out number 2. And it will bring the A's back to the top of the order. Colin Willis. One and one to Willis. Or rather, 0-1. Runner aboard second. That's Chad Langley after the leadoff double. Now, strike 2 called. Next pitch is inside. Willis dodges it. Evens the count at 2 apiece. We'll see what Jeffrey comes with here. That's Arnold, rather, in relief of Jeffrey. He'll send in a ball. That'll fill the count. The payoff pitch swung on, and that'll be a hard hit ball, but it will be foul. Swing, and a deep hit ball into right. That one will bounce and hit the wall. Willis will round second and head for third. The throw is just a little late, not handled, and it'll be an RBI triple for Colin Willis. A leg triple, as I imagine most are. And that'll give the A's an 11-8 lead. And the A's have demonstrated extremely good two-out hitting throughout the season. An example right there from Colin Willis. And that has been a huge part of their success. A 1 RBI triple there for Colin Willis. And it keeps the A's alive as well. Solberg swings and pops one back and out of play. Bounces off the deck out here. The stairs right by the press box. The count is 1-1. Breaking ball does not find the zone. Arnold trying to retire the A's here. Needs a couple strikes. Ball 3, though. That one came in at eye level. Swing. High fly ball that goes foul behind first base. It is caught, and that will be it for the A's. They get one. Leave one stranded. And it is 11-8 after 7 complete here at Wildwood Park. This is Sheboygan A's baseball, brought to you by Dufour Advertising. Mike Dickerson, and then back to the top with J.T. Schneider and Paul Polera for the Kings in inning number 8. And he will send one that will result in an out. And J.T. Schneider will come up. On 1. The count to Schneider, now 0-2. Force delivers a grounder to second, fielded by DeBoer. Throw made, 2 away. Paul Polera will come up. He is 2 for 4 this evening. takes a breaking ball that doesn't make it into the zone. And a strike call, 2-1. Now 3-1. That one missed outside. Schwartz still working here in inning number 8. Still looking pretty strong. But he will walk Polera. That one just missed low. Joe Farrell. Broken bat. And that will be one back at Schwartz. Throws to first. And the Kings are tired. Leave a man stranded. Was put on base by a walk. And the A's will be up in the bottom half of the inning with one more chance to extend their lead before the Kings get their chance to see if they can continue the game. This is Sheboygan A's baseball brought to you by Bud Light. Another pitching change for the Kenosha Kings. Joe Farrell will go to the mound, moving there from shortstop. And he'll be facing Harry Stout, Cole Hiley, and Jake Perez. Farrell delivers. It's a ball inside. Swing and a miss on the next one. Looked like maybe Adam fooled there. That one missed a ways outside. Next one is low in the dirt. Swing, and this one will get down and left. It rolls up the line and it gets to the wall before it is headed off by Mike Dickerson, and that'll be a double for Stout. A's keep her going here in inning number 8, and Cole Hiley will come to the plate. Pitch from Farrell, fouled back. Oh, 0-2 to Hiley. Farrell sets and delivers. Swing and a roller that goes foul up by first base. Swing, and this one will get down in right center. It will be a double as Hiley slides into second, and it'll drive in Harry Stout for Hiley's 6th RBI. No, just the 5th. 5th RBI of the game. So, Sheboygan Falls product, Cole Hiley, leading the A's offense here on Sheboygan Falls night at Wildwood Park. Of course, as my partner also mentioned, it also being Knights of Columbus night here at Wildwood Park. Couple of promotions going on at once. So runner aboard second in the form of Hiley. No outs yet. A 0-2 count to Jake Perez. And Perez will strike out for the second time this evening. So an up and down evening for Perez. It goes 2 for 5. A home run and a double, but also a couple of strikeouts. And Sam Mathice will be in to pinch hit for designated hitter Blake Fleischman. First pitch to him, called a strike. Oh, and 2 now. Farrell looks in. Sets and delivers. Strike 3 called, so Sam Mathice sent down looking on 3 pitches. Now that'll bring up Chad Langley, who's been another key to the A's offense tonight. 2 for 4 thus far. Home run, a double, and a couple of runs scored. I've just been informed that with that third double, Cole Hiley has tied a club record for most doubles in a game. That's the second record that Hiley has tied. Last year, he tied the club record for most triples in a season with 6. Record he shares with such A's legends as Gene Mand. Of course, that was en route to an MVP season for Cole Hiley. Two and two the count to Langley. This middle to bottom portion of the A's order really coming alive tonight. Langley can keep it going here if he puts it in play. Gets on base, but he'll watch a ball that will fill the count. Farrell sets, delivers, ball 4, and Langley will get his base. And up will come Jordan DeBoer. 1 for 4 thus far this evening. Reached on an error in the 5th. He's also been caught stealing a couple times. Balistreri getting him. Balistreri, possessor of a strong arm there behind the plate. Using that to retire DeBoer a couple of times. First pitch into DeBoer, and this at-bat is a ball. Farrell getting situated on the mound. DeBoer awaits the pitch. It's inside. Two and 0. Swing and a shot into right center. That'll get down, roll to the wall. 1 run is in. Tyler Martin waving Langley around third, and he'll be in as well. A 2 RBI double for Jordan DeBoer. So the A's with some more 2-out hitting, and they keep her going in the 8th. Tyler Agard will be the batter. And he has to dodge a pitch. That one came high and inside. Check swing. And it's 2-0. rather 1-1. The umpire said that Agard went. Breaking ball, too high, 2-1. Time called by Agard, and he steps back in. 2 away and a runner aboard second here in the bottom portion of inning number 8. A's leading 14-8 now over the Kenosha Kings, looking to take their second game of the year from the Kings. Right now, the Kings own the season series 3-1, and Agard will draw his second walk of the game. And back to the top of the order, the A's will go. Center fielder Colin Willis will get his 6th plate appearance. He has 3 walks thus far and also a triple last inning. And reached on an error in the first. Has an RBI and 3 runs scored. Willis doing very well in the leadoff spot. Getting on base and scoring runs. It's 1-1 to him now. He's got Jordan DeBoer on second for him. Two and one. Strike 2 called. Evens the count. Now time called. And now time called by Balistreri. He's going to go out, have a few words with Farrell. Discuss how they want to handle Willis here and get this last out and get up in inning number 9. And they'll have 3 outs to try and even the score. Willis steps back in. Breaking ball is high. Willis dodges out of the way. That'll fill the count. And so it goes. Willis will be awaiting the payoff pitch from Farrell. Swing and a foul. Goes out of play. Runners aboard first and second. 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 8 in this Wisconsin State League and Langsdorff League game between the Sheboygan A's and their rivals, the Kenosha Kings. Full count, runners go, as there are 2 outs, but it's another foul. Runners go again, and a walk will be issued to Willis. And with that, Willis has a perfect on-base percentage on the evening. Reached base each of the 6 times he went to the plate. 4 walks, a triple, an RBI, and 3 runs scored. And Eric Solberg will be the next batter. Swings and misses. He was fooled by that one. That was inside. Good pitch from Farrell. 0-1. Bases loaded here for the A's. Next pitch. And that hit him. So Solberg will get an RBI the hard way. Is hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. And with that, the A's are up 15-8. And with that, the A's have also batted around. Harry Stelt up once again in the inning. And now the Kings manager out to have a talk with Balistreri. Balistreri looks like he's injured, perhaps. Talking maybe about pulling him. He's got his lineup card, his scorebook out there. Plate umpire now talking with him. And that's Tim Pulizano, the manager of the Kings. Now it's 15-8. A's with a 7-run lead here. And they've built up. The only inning they failed to score in was inning number 2. And that was the last lead that Kenosha saw. They started the game with a couple of runs. A's answered in the bottom half. Then Kenosha had 5 to make it 7-5 after 2. And the A's scored in every inning since. And that has been offense overshadowing the poor defensive performance of the A's. 5 errors. Of course, Taylor Schwartz on the mound has been very good as well, keeping the Kings under wraps. Grounder to third. No chance for a double play, but Stelt will be thrown out. He'll get an RBI on the fielder's choice. Oh, that'll be 3 outs. So, with that, the A's go down. They score 4 in the inning. It is 15-8 after 8 complete. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza. It will be Dennis, Orslini, and Vanderwall to try and keep the Kings in the game. They'll need 7 runs to do it. And opposing them is still Taylor Schwartz. And he sends in a fastball that Dennis cannot catch up to. Next pitch just misses. 1-1. Now a shot into left. That will be caught. 1 out. Kings have 2 remaining. Nick Orslini. Strike 1 called. Schwartz winds and delivers. Swing and a miss. And now a foul ball. Ball 1. Schwartz winds and delivers the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Orslini. And Travis Vanderwall will be the last hope for the Kenosha Kings. Vanderwall is 0 for 3 tonight. Did reach base on a walk in the 5th. Vanderwall, also a pitcher for the Kings. Pitched against the A's this past weekend and garnered a 5-4 victory. 2-2. Crowd rises to their feet and makes some noise. A foul away on the defensive swing. We'll keep it at 2-2. And another foul. Crowd still showing their support for Taylor Schwartz, who's just a few pitches away from a complete game victory. Swing and a grounder to short, fielded by Solberg, and that'll be the game. Kings go down in order in the 9th, and the Sheboygan A's are victorious. Final score 15-8. Well, despite early errors and sloppy play, the A's put on a show of offensive prowess, getting 15 runs on 14 hits. The Kings, for their part, 8 runs on 8 hits allowed. 3 errors for them, 5 for the A's. Schwartz allowed 8 hits. He also struck out 7. Walked 4. With the complete game victory, the loss goes to Brandon Jeffrey, who pitched 6 innings. He was relieved by Garrett Arnold and Joe Farrell. And the A's offensive performances tonight, Colin Willis reaching base in all 6 plate appearances, 3 walks, 3 runs scored, triple, and an RBI in the 7th. Eric Solberg going 2 for 5. Also had an RBI after being hit by a pitch in the 8th. And Cole Hiley tying a team record for doubles, 3 of them. Also had 5 RBIs in the game. Couple of runs scored. Jake Perez, 2 for 5. 2 runs scored, a double, and a home run in the 3rd. Chad Langley going 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored, a home run in the 5th. So the A's make the season series 2-3, and the Kings and the A's are not scheduled to play any more regular season games, I don't believe. That is correct. So any further meetings between the two teams will be in the playoffs of the Langsdorff League. With this game, the A's improve to 6-4 in the Langsdorff League, 11-5 in the Wisconsin State League. They are second in the Wisconsin State League behind Lombard. Lombard with a record of 14-1. Kenosha leading the Langsdorff League, yet they fall to 12-4 in the Langsdorff League, 7-6 in the State League. He is now only 3 games back in the Langsdorff, and they will be on the road tomorrow night. They are traveling to Green Bay to take on the Storm, and that will be a Northeastern Wisconsin League game. A's overall are now 26-12. I'm Jared Ertman for Connor Huff. Have a good night, everyone.